He is the best one.
You are nature's greatest miracle.
All right, would you like a nice tall glass of OJ?
Just
Hello,
saying
everybody.
that sounds weird. Cause that's the name of my litter box brand, Nature Miracle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about OJ. I was going to say that's not litter, Pew. That's orange juice.
No, but that's what it's called, like Nature's Miracle.
Fair enough, but yeah. He was quoting
right.
as his dad.
I was. Because I figured you'd appreciate that.
I do.
That's how you picture me. So it's like, well, if the show's called OJ now, I might as well do that.
It's like when your kids grow up, your daughter will be like Taz's sister, and your son will be like Taz.
He's pretty close to that.
He's baby Taz from Baby Looney Tunes.
Actually, she's more destructive, so she might be more like Taz.
I just mean she's a woman.
He's like, he's probably like Daffy, where he's like always offended at something, always annoyed. Anyway, so welcome to OJ, where we give our opinions because we're junkies of that. And joining me, as usual, we have Anastasia Laserbeam.
Hello.
We have Chris A.K. the Mole.
Hello.
I hit my funny bone.
Did your cat run for anyway? And
No, I just bunked into the side table.
Clumsy Pew Pew. And then we also have special guest.
You have great balance. You must be really great at
I'm sitting down.
I fell over from my sofa.
No, it's just my elbow hit the table.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And she's like, wait a minute. How am I still sitting here? Just falls. Her cat just puts on sunglasses. This is the part where you fall down.
Yes. Oh my lord, I would just mail the cat money if he did that.
Mail the cat money, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's silly about the idea of her cat putting on sunglasses, speaking and quoting a Mortal Kombat film is the fact Rick would send it money. That's the only silly part, Rick. You really
Yes, I did.
With your nonsense.
I'll mail it some OJ. It'll know what to do with it. But anyway, we also have a special guest, Mr. James Phoenix, today.
Hello.
And as we usually do, we're going to go through news and the catch-up section. We're going to do one each because we also have our Best of 2015 awards. And this time it is Surprise Experience, the Throwback, which is like the downloadable games that they offer on PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold, and Multiplayer Experience. So look forward to that. And as we're going to start off with the news. So with your news first, take it away, Pew.
All right. So, load. But yeah, Rockefeller Center is redoing their Nintendo World store, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. I go there like all the time, and it'll be reopening in February 19th. And now they're including a 15-foot gaming screen that connects to any 3DS you'd like to try. But I imagine there'll be a super long wait for that, or at least they'll have very limited ones, and you have to like 4 people to choose that one or whatever. And super long lines again. I can never get that shit. Like, you know, I'm gonna have to play on those screens. But yeah, so they're redoing like the whole freaking plaza, supposedly where everyone can play or watch other people play. More likely, but you know, I'm actually not that cynical. I think this is actually really great.
So a long line to watch other people play it while you wait your turn. Oh, it's the PAX experience.
But actually, like, they have like a ton of this is just the 3DS, the 15 watts for the 3DS one, but they're actually gonna have like a ton of like, you know, Wii U stations right around that. So like obviously because you're waiting for this, you could still watch the people who play in the 3DS one while you're doing it, but you can also have your own Wii U screen if you'd rather do that. So, and they're gonna have like a shit ton of those. There's at least like friggin' like 10 in the store or something. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and they're also gonna have like limited edition cool shit and for their grand opening. special limited edition T-shirt featuring Mario or Link, and some exclusive. It's basically exclusive merchandise and stuff, and they'll also have people in costumes. And I say people in costumes, I mean like the big fucking crazy like not like good cosplayers where it's not scary, but like the big fucking like foam like fuckers. I don't know what to call them. Like scary claws.
The big foam fuckers.
Some cosplays can be scary.
Oh, no, some cosplays definitely scary, but these are like 100% definitely.
Exactly, like yeah. Sometimes you can get.
But these are like the ones that we're not trying to be scary, but it just
I
is.
could cosplay Bayonetta. I'm pretty sure people would find that scary as all hell.
Oh, I know. But see, the thing is, they're not trying to be scary, but it's like the big giant foam.
Scary. I'd be trying to be sexy.
Yeah, like I said, you're not trying to be scary. But these are gonna be the giant foam heads that are probably gonna. I don't know. I've always seen people terrified. I've never seen like them hug a child or something and have them not be like have a scared face. So. But yeah, that'll be fun. It's just like a whole giant freaking awesomeness.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mole, your bit of news?
My bit of news is the achievements, or whatever you want to say, and possibly trophies. I assume they'd be the same on both. Have leaked for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants in Manhattan. What makes this a little interesting is just it tells you a little bit more about the game. And one of the things it does is the fact it tells you about the game that they haven't even announced yet. Including an online component, so it's got your multiplayer rec. Boom! Turtles with multiplayer.
Yay.
And how about I told you there's random...
I hope it's co-op multiplayer.
How about if I told you there's a zombie mode for some reason?
Is there really?
Yeah. Yes, there is. And this is
Can we somehow get that in Transformers Devastation?
Yes. An infestation mode. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants in Manhattan game. The achievements contain spoilers, so I'm not going to be I'm not going to be reading them, and I also didn't bother looking at them. I just looked at the basic stuff that told you about the game, without spoiling stuff. But it says we learned about Platinum Games developing this in November. When the game appeared in Australian Classification Board's ratings database, still less than no info is known currently. We've reached out for the game's publisher, Activision, and they still haven't said anything about this game. Platinum Games' last entry was the obviously Transformers Devastation. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because this game, so far right now, the classification, that's usually the first thing before something leaks. Then we got the developers who are working on it. Now we have the achievements. What the fuck? This way, it's going to be like, now here comes the trailer, here comes the game, here comes the DLC, and then Activision will acknowledge its existence.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But I'm looking forward to it, because Platinum Games, Ninja Turtles, that just makes so much sense. Online component could be fun. The fact that it says there's a zombie mode, that could be really fun if it's like an endless survival, like horde mode, with zombies with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I got to play that. And it makes so much sense too, because I assume like zombies, it's probably going to be like the Krang.
Oh, did you see the toy for the Krang from the new movie?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently they had because like sometimes they have the little catalog bundled in.
Yeah.
It apparently showed like a bunch of the toys from the upcoming movie.
Nice.
Like, man, Ninja Turtles can't catch a leaking break.
Nice. But no, that was my news. Back to you in the studio.
All right. So for mine, I'm excited about this, but they finally have released the Sklyanders Amiibo crossover figures as like separate purchases, where they used to only be in the starter set. And then now, apparently, early or late last week, Walmart's has apparently gotten some. Toys R Us are starting to, and on Saturday, GameStop is supposed to have them for their Skylanders Day, where you can get some pretty good deals on the figures. I assume not these ones because that'd be amazing. Because I think they have like buy one get one free on like the other, like because they had one like that a couple weeks ago, before Christmas. But if they did it there, then I might actually pick up Donkey Kong because it'd be free. But anyway, but yeah, it's basically Donkey Kong and his stupid little car. Nobody cares about that. Then the cool one is they have Bowser with his sky clown thing flying, whatever it is, jet.
His little like hover thingy.
Yeah. But also available separately now is the Chaos Trophy Cup that was previously in the Dark Edition only. So you can do I think you race as Chaos in those, but it's not like more races or whatever. But yeah, so definitely cool. It's available separately just because kind of funny because there are people that totally bought the starter sets for like $75 just to get those figures.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for them. Like the ones with Disney Infinity, there was loads on on eBay. I swear I saw someone advertising the Vita starter pack. I think you said that comes with a Black Spider-Man, and now they've announced they're doing a Black Spider-Man figure for 3.0.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a Black Spider-Man figure, and it will be better because it will be more. It won't just be the same figure. It'll have actual upgrades done to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it'll be in a slightly different pose. Oh.
That is true. Pose can make all the difference.
Yeah. Although, admittedly, I could see them. I don't know when they'll do it because they said Boba Fett was supposed to be January, and then recently they're like, "Oh yeah, it's not going to be January." I'm like, "Really?"
They didn't say January this year. Boom, boom, boom. No.
There was a joke about that with when they were announcing the last batch of the Xbox One backwards compatible ones. Somebody actually tweeted him, and he's just like, "When you said December, you meant 2015, right?" And he's like, "You know what? Because that's funny, I'll answer it." He's like,
Sure.
"Yes, this December."
But do we have any new links without a P stand?
No, that'd be amazing.
Because
Yeah,
I would buy that one.
I know, right? Like, I want that
He's
Captain
not
Falcon
Skyliner.
one, but just that post up into his thigh looks weird. It's like you could have given him a cooler pose. What is this?
There probably will be a new link about that because logically, like with the Mario one, when they do the new Legend of Zelda Wii U, they're probably gonna do a link from that.
I would like, I don't know, I would like it just with it because it'll be a different link without a P stand.
Yeah, a link between stands.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
All right. So now on to our catch-up, where we talk about a game that we played, or a movie we watched, or a TV show we saw over the past week.
Or book we read. Or book we read.
Or book we read. That is very true. Anyway, that was more to make fun of Wife Blade, not anyone in this conversation. But anyway, so with the catch-up first, let's go with our special guest, Mr. James Phoenix.
Oh, and thank you.
Well, I today decided to read Playboy. The articles were quite long-winded.
You know, they apparently only have articles now, and I'm like,
Yeah, they cut all the nudity out.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck is the point of that?
Do people still buy them? Are they still making a profit?
I don't know.
It's because they interviewed people and all the guys like, oh yeah, I just read the articles. And they're like, oh, but that must be our most popular segment. It's like if you interview PC people and they're like, oh yeah, we're totally going to buy this game we pirated. People will be like, oh, they're all going to buy this. It's money in our bank.
Yeah.
On a side note, please do that.
I'd
love a
no,
company
just
to
buy
say
the game
that.
first.
I'd feel so sad for them. They're like, oh, all the people that pirated it said they would totally buy a copy. We're going to choose to believe them.
Yes.
Just buy it first. There you go. Or at least rent it, when it fucking comes into Redbox.
But they're owed that game.
They're owed it.
They're owed that game. That deserves
Whatever
that.
mental
And
gymnastics.
they're also owed a kick in the nuts.
Whatever mental gymnastics are required for them getting that game for free, they will do. But I believe it was Jim's catch up. My bad. With the blading, Jim was my impression of you.
Dear Penthouse Forum. Anyway, but yeah. So this week,
The monkey.
So what did you read?
I'm telling you what I'm doing. Calm down. Anyway,
Now,
I didn't actually read anything this week. I'm working on another book, but I'll talk about that next time I'm here. Next week, hopefully, if I'm not working. But mostly I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto Online because I'm trying to earn some money to use some of the new features. The new Executives and Other Criminals DLC came out a few weeks ago. I've been playing through that, including playing it this week. A few new vehicles came out, some new types of missions you can run, and one of the big things they introduced was new types of you give it like a mansion you can get. They call it a stilt house. It's one of the mansions up on the hill in the higher rent district of Los Santos. And they also, the other thing is for closing on $10 million, if you get enough money, you can buy a luxury super yacht, which could serve as basically a movable apartment on water. It comes with some speedboats and jet skis that automatically spawn there, a helicopter that spawns there. You can turn defenses on and off, so if people try to attack your yacht, they get blown out of the sky or the water. You can customize the colors and the lights and the fixtures and things on it, and it's just kind of an awesome thing. So I've been working on doing missions, trying to earn money for that, and just running the heist missions and whatever I got to do.
You heard it here. The librarian says books suck. Play GTA.
I'm reading a book too. I just haven't finished it yet. And I'm trying to talk about the whole book rather than. And if you really want to, if you really want to know,
I was just joking. It's fine.
To be fair, the fact he's playing a game does not mean books suck. That's like saying, oh my god, Richter is now eating a bagel. Pizza sucks.
Take that fucking pizza.
Yeah, fuck you,
You shouldn't even joke about me saying pizza sucks. That's not funny.
besides, if Richter's eating a bagel at all, it's a fucking pizza bagel.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. You people in New York wouldn't know anything about bagels.
Bagels.
Like a chicken vagina.
Get your faggots.
Okay then.
That's actual meat. Look it up.
Simon approved.
It is.
Egg approved. Egg approved.
It is.
Even if it's not, I just love that line.
Yeah, you can buy a big bag of faggots.
Oh, okay.
Okay then. Anyway, but yeah, so doing that. I will talk next week if I'm here. I did start reading Isle of the Lost by Melissa De La Cruz. It's the prequel to Disney Descendants. Review available on the old X-Pound channel. And yeah, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto Online, a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun things. Found a much easier way to do the Pacific Standard heist, which is kind of cheap but effective at getting a lot more money, so I like that. And yeah, good times.
Nice.
Indeed.
All right, so your catch-up section, take it away, Pew.
Okay, so I've been playing Goat Simulator with Mo, and that was fun.
I think I know.
Yeah. And he made himself a diesel goat, or whatever it was called. It was pretty much like diesel goat.
There was not,
And then,
what? There was nothing diesel about my goat. It was just a
It
muscle.
tore its quad?
Yeah,
no, it's like this really.
You made yourself a goat that looks like an evil train car?
No, it was
No, it had like ridiculous, crazy, huge like muscles and shit.
Oh, the big goat.
ripped. It was ripped. It was basically just a muscular.
It was not Rick.
ripped. R-I-P-P-E-D.
Okay, because that goat had hair.
The one that you get from when you do the goat fight.
Not condone making fun of Richter's disability. Thank you.
His disability.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you go to Walmart, you see like wheelchair, pixel face, wheelchair. So Richter knows where to park.
I goes more than one spot.
There is. That just raises questions.
I also got giant jetpack, which is fun. So jetpacking around, and you can't control it. It just goes in fucking like Looney Tune like craziness.
Yep.
So yeah, it was super fun, and I got like really high up, like almost to like the sun or something, and it was super fun bouncing off of stuff and just moving out of cars and blowing up people. Oh, and then I had like the Phosphoroda for like goats or the Goatborn or something, whatever they fucking called it.
Did you go to space
Yes,
yet? Or-
Oh, I didn't go to space.
she just said really high up to like the sun. It's like primary school logic of, oh, the sun's in the sky, therefore I can reach it in a plane. Not
I said like the sun. Obviously, I didn't reach it.
Well, isn't that the bonus for getting for being like really high up or something? Isn't it like called close to the sun bonus, and you get points for it?
It might be. I haven't gone to space yet. I've been
Call it
trying.
the Icarus bonus.
Huh. I like the Jim just said fair enough, because I linked below to the fact faggots are a traditional dish in the UK, especially South and Mid Wales and Midland of England. It is made from meat, offcuts, and offal, especially pork. Thank you.
See, it's the same thing with like slag or whatever. So like, I'll accept that it's a term. That's totally fine. But I will also accept people will giggle at it when it's said.
Oh, I completely agree with it. It is. I was just saying that in case some people listening go, that's not a term. He's trying to make fun of faggots. I'm not. I'm making fun of the food faggots.
But don't you get that confused when you're talking about cigarettes?
No, because they're just fags. No gosh.
Okay.
That's like basically, does an old woman get her saggy tits confused with Staggart off Street Fighter? No.
What if she did though?
That'd be interesting.
Pulls off her bra. Tiger. Oh no, not again.
It's maybe the greatest sentence ever.
Maybe.
Speaking of
Also, R.I.P. Saget. We miss you in 5.
yeah, but speaking of saggy tits,
Yes. Also, by the way, Mo, I will say
Fuck off.
your point is accurate, but you lose points because you justified something from Wales.
it also says from parts of the UK and Midlands.
From Midlands of England, you're right.
Yes.
But it said
Okay.
Wales first.
How dare it? No, it didn't.
Especially South and Mid Wales and the Midlands of England.
Yes, but first it says it's a traditional disc in the UK. The UK is not just Wales. The UK is made up of multiple things. How dare
Fair
you?
enough.
How dare you discriminate against my country? That's
I'm not
racist.
discriminating against
I
Wales.
I wish somebody said parts unknown.
That's racist. But no, Pew, you were saying about Goat Simulator, yeah. And we went into the tower, and we got. I became Queen Goat.
Yeah.
You're always Queen Goat because you're always Princess Leia, so this is just a step up.
Yeah. Did you find the Ninja Turtles?
I did not find the Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
But I killed lots of people and protesters.
I want to play Rick on that. Rick, you still have. Did you have the Xbox One yet, Rick?
I do. I think there's still time left on the trial because it gave me like 24 hours, and I thought it was just from when you start. But
Oh, that
apparently
makes
it's
sense.
actually 24 hours.
Nice. I need to play you on that sometime this week or so.
There you go.
But yeah, Goat Simulator was fun. I did it with Share Play with Pew.
It was super fun. Although a lot of parts, though, I think it had a bad connection because 90% of the time it was super pixelated. When I say pixelated, I mean like Richter's head pixelated. Like, so I could barely see what was going on. But that I could still see when people flew away or died.
Wasn't pixelated on my end.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But it's fun nonetheless.
All right. So, Mole, your catch up.
I was playing a game on, and why am I doing this? Because I know you guys don't know, but as you can hear there, 2DS.
Ah.
I was playing Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden, and it is awesome. It's actually pretty awesome. More on that during these awards, not today, but eventually.
Mhm.
But basically, yeah, I fucking love that game. Like, there's DLC coming for it for free, where they're updating it with. As much as I don't like him, they're doing Super Saiyan 4 Broly and a load of what ifs from Dragon Ball Heroes. The main story mode, playing from the beginning of the Saiyan saga to the end of the Buu saga, took me about 20 minutes. 30 minutes. It might be an hour. Somewhere, but let's just call it an hour because that'll be longer. It took me about an hour, and then I'd done the Saiyan Saga, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Saiyan Saga, the whole of the story mode. So now you're thinking, oh, so then it's over, right? No! It then unlocks shitloads of what-if modes, an adventure mode, world martial arts tournament mode, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's like, oh, the actual main story of Dragon Ball Z that we've played through a bajillion times, as Pew would say, but the ones we've played through multiple times over and over again, has been put. They've like, fine, it's there, but it's not the main story mode. Here's all this stuff where you get to be whatever what-ifs. They've also made it so ultimate feel ultimate. Because in order to do them, you have to do like I think it's 4 or 5 Ys, then X and A together. So it's like, and then you can, when you eat through them with like a spirit bomb, if they're in the air as Goku, if he's on the floor, you go Super Saiyan 3 and turns into, and does a Kamehameha. Vegeta does Final Flash. Yes, as you can tell, I've been doing that. But I love them, and it's like, oh my god, that's cool. And there's like a power up button. It's pretty cool. It's easy. It's easier than, say, Street Fighter, but it's harder than Budokai Tenkaichi. Therefore, I rate this as a pretty good fighter. And I got Super Butoden 2 for free, the Japanese one, and a theme for buying this digitally off the store. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to going through and getting, like, I've seen that in the game is, what's the name of it? There's Super Saiyan God Goku and Beerus as playable characters, but then there's the assist characters. You can get blue-haired Goku, blue-haired Vegeta, and golden Frieza as assists later on as well, which that's pretty cool. Because, yeah, there's assist characters, Rick. Because it's, like Street Fighter, not Street Fighter, like Marvel
vs. Capcom 1, yeah.
Yeah, where you get teams. It's them, but you got like a load of assists on there, which are cool. But some of these are just really useless characters, like Chi-Chi and stuff. And I'm like, it's cool finally seeing them in a Dragon Ball Z game and being able to go, oh, no, fuck it, I'm going to use Chi-Chi. And she comes out, stands still, and then just screams with massive text that blinds the fighting area, screaming at Goku and Gohan to get home for dinner. It's like, oh my god, that's amazing. But
Does that inconvenience you as well if you use her?
It did inconvenience me.
It's that stupid fucking Nintendog from Brawl, I think.
It is, yeah.
I hated that one.
But there is other ones as well, and like I said, I like them. Like during one of the fights, I was against Nappa, and he goes and just pulls out a Cyberman, who just runs forward and fights me, and that's how they did the Cybermen in the game. I'm like, that's really cool. I really like that. And I highly recommend people check that out if they like Dragon Ball Z, if they like fighting games. Check it out today on the 3DS. Thank you.
Nice.
Back to the Hammy in the studio.
All right. So for my catch-up this week, played some more Eiyuu Senki, preparing for my review. Finally beat it. It was like turn 145, I think. And I basically made a split save to get like the quote-unquote bad ending, so I can get those pictures for the gallery and whatnot. And then started to get the like better ending, whatever.
Nice.
But I basically, the order I was doing it, like I went to I did the Americas and stuff, and then when I went to take over Africa, I skipped over Macedonia and Egypt or whatever, and I apparently should have done Macedonia way earlier because like they were really, because I did them after I got Arthur and took over Britannia, and I totally should have done it earlier because they had like way less health, so I just kind of steamrolled through the rest of the world. But yeah, it was pretty good. Ending was pretty good. I won't spoil it. Not like anyone else is gonna play it, but you get like so many characters. Like at one point, I was like, like as you go along, because there's like little skits you can do with them that powers them up and stuff, which is nice. And then so I had like a balance of doing that. And then I was like, I'm just gonna like try and beat these places. And then I was like, oh okay. And then I have like backlog of all these personal quests to do. And the problem is you get so many characters that after a while you're like, oh my god, like I swear like the list doesn't get any lower because it seems like every time you do one, because you can do several with every character, so like you'll do one and then like they're like, oh yeah, and here's my other one. I'm like, oh. And also with doing it in the order I did it, if I had done Macedonia and Egypt earlier, I would have gotten skits for characters that I'd had like the whole time. So I could have gotten their ultimate techniques, where all the Knights of the Round Table have them when you get them, which is awesome because those are really flashy, cool skills. But yeah, really like that game. Fun. Definitely, and I found like most of the dialogue is very suggestive because I mean the original game, we'll get to that in a bit, but was like an AO rating kind of thing. But like there wasn't really any bad language. It was like the mild kind of stuff. And then you get this one character who's Knight of the Round. It's this little girl that rides a lion, and she's just got the foulest fucking mouth. I swear to God. And it's funny because like it's not dubbed. It's it's the original Japanese language, and she like says her swear stuff in like Japanglish. So it's like oh da 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 da, and then it's like scummy douchebag, and you're just like what? like oh da da da, a fucking dumbass, and you're like pfft. Like it's just funny that she says the swears in Japanglish, and I'm like what the hell is that? But yeah, anyway, I like that game. I should hopefully tomorrow I'll get the good ending and get all the characters and stuff because I think I just have to. Because it's basically you just don't take over everything when you go to beat the game, and that's like the normal / bad path, whichever you want to call it. But if you like own everything and then beat the final boss, it splinters off and you do the extra stuff. But yeah. So then, without further ado, we will get into our awards. And did you want me to keep it with the bad then good?
Well, you can do, Sean. Whichever order you think's best.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's a good way to do it. And we'll keep it the same. All right, so next we have surprise experience. So worst surprise experience of 2015. Take it away, Mole.
My worst surprise experience in 2015, I gave it to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. Because they advertised this before Star Wars Episode 7, and you get to see your guy in the troops and all his armor and stuff, and they're like, yeah, go and do space missions with your friends in this MMO, and you see all these ships flying around shooting, it's like, oh, it looks amazing. So I went and purchased the game. And then you look inside, and it's one of those, inside the ship, shitty lock-on shooting ones. I say shitty ones, because some of those are good, like, inside the ship on Star Fox, awesome. Not every game is Star Fox, so in that same vein, if that makes sense. And it's like, it's really just a chore to play. It's like, this doesn't seem anything like the advert you link with anything like the advert at all. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's one of these, is it? Thanks, whoever was responsible for this trailer. But I was like, yeah, that's a shit surprise. Surprise! The trailer lies to you about this exclusive. Enjoy. But, oh. That face.
All right. So with your worst surprise of 2015, take it away, Jim.
Alrighty. So my worst surprise was pretty much the entire ending of Batman Arkham Knight. Spoilers. Yeah, Batman's like, okay, I beat everybody in Gotham. I'm gonna go blow my mansion and kill myself now. Bye. Like, the fuck? Okay, I understand you got a masked on TV, the whole identity thing, whoop-de-doo. And then to make it more confused, if you got the 100% with got all the criminals, then there's another scene where they show, Gordon gets elected the mayor, which, okay. And then there's like some people walking down Crime Alley about to get mugged, and all of a sudden there's a fucking scarecrow fear tox looking bad thing that attacks. Like, is he alive and weaponizing fear toxin now? Because that seems to go against this character. Is it just the latent fear toxin makes people think he's alive? What's going on here? What is going on? This makes no sense. This is terrible. I like the originality of it that they went outside the box with something unexpected, but at the same time, it makes no sense. Thank you.
All right.
You and I might have similar bad surprises.
All right. Well, go ahead with yours then.
Oh, mine was just the fact that. What?
I said a brick being chucked at you.
Oh, yeah, that was a really shitty when I called like the frickin' but not pound or whatever, but the shelter to take care of a dog that wasn't being treated
Animal
right.
control.
Yeah,
Allegedly wasn't being treated right. Allegedly.
and it's dead
Just
now.
because the
Just
dog
to
is
let you know,
outside doesn't mean it's being abused.
it's dead now. So how's that for that?
That doesn't
You
prove
killed it? What the hell?
I didn't kill it.
That doesn't
I
prove
didn't kill it, but you know who would have thought 3-year-olds can't hold a leash, you know?
But like I said,
But
that doesn't prove anything though, because they gave her the dog back after you'd called them, which means.
and then she gave a 3-year-old a leash to a 100-pound dog to walk.
But again, clearly the people whose job it is to investigate these stuff would know
No,
more
it's
than
a
you.
fucking
Who walked
job.
past her.
All they did
No,
was
they
tell.
really don't.
Anyway,
Yeah, but it was
yeah.
just you.
Yes, I'm sure that dogs would never get in the hands of people like Michael Vick because they know how to do their jobs.
Yeah, but even I mentioned that, it's like one of the things she complained about was, oh, it wasn't being fed, and then it's barking all the time. It's like Crispy said, if he has dogs, if one of his dogs doesn't eat, it doesn't really bark that loud. After a while, it's too out of energy to do stuff. They need energy.
They can not move and bark. That's possible too. But
I feel like it's running around barking.
it's not running around barking. But anyway, it's dead. Who cares? Okay. Anyway. So my biggest disappointment for this was Arkham City's surprise villain, Jason Todd, because I was working freaking like thinking
Night,
so
not sitting,
outside.
wrong game.
Oh, City, whatever. Fucking Arkham shitbowl. There you go.
Arkham
Arkham
Knight.
piece of shit. Arkham shit tank. Arkham.
Well, considering it's the name of the character that you're talking about, I would say
Yeah.
get it right.
Yeah, and you also need to get it right, because otherwise you're giving the award to a game that didn't come out this year. It came out a couple of years back, and I believe, as we mentioned during the movie awards, that'd be a bad idea to give it to something that came out in the wrong year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, fucking Jason Todd was a villain, and they said there was not going to be anybody like a whole new person, and it wasn't. And I kept thinking, because the color aspect rate, the color was wrong on my TV for some reason, so it made him look like he was wearing pink. So I thought it was a girl with a voice changer. So I'm like, who the fuck would wear pink? Okay, that's got to be a chick. So I was like looking in lists of like obscure like freaking like DC like villain characters who could possibly be in Batman or something. And I was looking at like a long list of people, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's that. And I was really trying to figure it out, and I was super upset when it wasn't.
Like I said to you though, it's red.
I know it's red, but I'm saying on my TV with the way the color of the tint was, it freaking looked pink.
I know. I was the one that said you try changing the color, because look at all the pictures, it's red.
Yeah, but I didn't know that for like a very
There's a
long.
certain reason that he's wearing red.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that for many hours playing into the game, so
Yeah.
it was super disappointing at all times. And even when I did change the color, I still tried to figure it out. And then it's like, it's Jason Todd. It's like, fuck you, game. Ah, I hate you. Hope you get hit by a car twice.
Nice. All right then. So for my bad or negative surprise experience of 2015, I didn't have to think that long or hard about it, because when I saw this was here, immediately I was like, Elder Scrolls Online, because I fucking hate that game. Because oh my god, I was like sort of excited for it. I was like, oh, okay, they probably can't mess it up that bad. No, I was wrong. Like it was just like there was one positive for it. It did have a lot of content. Now, if the game was fun or wasn't garbage, then that would be a better positive. But oh man, just so terrible. Hated that game. It was just generic MMO that had a like Elder Scrolls skin on it, and that doesn't make it an Elder Scrolls game, in my opinion. And just that was horrible. That was really a bad surprise. And there was some stuff that I would say disappointed me almost as much, but I had no faith in them. Where I was like, this could go right. And one of my friends was talking it up, and he's like, no, it's a pretty fun game. He's telling me about it. I'm like, okay, it doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, I just so regretted buying that. Hate that game. All right, so Now we move on to the positive experience. We'll go to a brighter note. So with your positive experience of the year, take it away, Mole.
I have a tie, and I have a tie for one of my other ones later. My tie is for, and I hope I get this title correct, Godzilla. And the other one, which I don't need to hope I get this right, because of course I will. This one's the shorter title. Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees Woe and the Brights Below. Boom, nailed it. Because I'll admit, with Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees Woe and the Blight Below, I went into that game not expecting much. If that makes sense, because it was, because it didn't have multiplayer. Because I understand a lot of people like the Dynasty Warrior games and stuff like that, and that's cool. That is really cool. For me, I enjoy the multiplayer aspect the most, if that makes sense. So I was like, I'm not going to enjoy it without multiplayer. A couple of minutes into, I'm like, I'm enjoying this a hell of a lot more than I have any of the other ones. What the hell? Why am I enjoying this so much? And I'm like, this is a fucking great game. Godzilla, it's on sale. I was like, okay, I'll buy it. It's probably going to be a throwaway title. I was expecting this to be as shit as that Rambo game looked. I don't know if it was, but that Rambo game looked and everyone says was terrible. And I was like, this is probably going to be terrible. I'm playing, I'm like, this is really fucking good if you like Godzilla. Holy fuck, I wish I'd bought this for full price, if that makes sense, because I'd like this studio to have more money. Hell, if this studio brought out a season pass, I'd fucking buy it. This game is fucking awesome. I'm loving both games, and like I said, both took me by surprise, as I wasn't expecting them to be that good. When I play them, I'm like, these are really good. So yeah, those are my two: Godzilla and Dragon Quest Heroes, and the World Trees Woe and the Blight Below. Thank you.
I have a feeling you just learn the subtitle and you're like, I want to say it as many times as possible.
I put it here. I mean, the only reason I was saying it is because that's the name of the game on the box, so I didn't want to leave it off because we just went through that with Pew of don't get the name wrong.
You can shorten it though.
I wasn't sure if Dragon Quest Heroes.
No, you can't shorten it. It's
out
still
yet.
wrong.
I wasn't sure if the second one was out yet in Japan. That could have been called Dragon Quest Heroes something else.
We've already gone. You can't shorten it because when I say Fallout, that's wrong. You have to say Fallout 4. Not the most recent Fallout that come out, but you have to say the full name.
We were correcting you when you said Fallout 2.
I didn't say Fallout 2. I just said Fallout.
With Simon was on before, you said, yeah, I was playing Fallout 2, and we were like...
There's in TOO, ding dong.
Well, we said, it's in the number 2, and you're like, yeah, and I said, don't you mean 4?
No. Oh my gosh.
She only played through half of it, so it's...
I feel like you need subtitles sometimes.
I know, it's our own fault for asking you the question. Did you mean the number? And actually
I didn't say yes.
All right, so Pew, your surprise positive experience of the year?
Okay. You said it was a positive experience, not necessarily specifically a game. Although it is a game, but it just hasn't been released yet. But when they announced Final Fantasy VII, that's a fucking awesome surprise for me.
Does that count?
I thought it was because it was experience, so...
Yeah, but it's a surprise experience, and then we have an announcement as an award later on.
Well, I used that for this one.
Is there a surprise experience in the announcement category, then?
No, I meant we had an announcement which...
No, I know, I was asking Pew, because she's like, I put my
yeah.
announcement in the surprise one, so I'm like, did you then put the surprise one in the
I
announcement?
have a different one in that one.
Okay, then.
This was like the best surprise. Like, overall.
Fair enough.
So, I really like Final Fantasy VII, like, a whole lot. I'm not like, it's like Jesus, like, Second Coming, kind of like it. Like, weird, but, like, I really did like it, though. So, I was super excited for that. And I liked that they included the minor characters and, like, all their voice acting and stuff. So, that made me really happy. I was like, yay, secret happy dance.
Then I guess my surprise is going to be that Mole and Jim accepted that, but okay. So, Jim, your surprise experience for 2015?
The good one, right?
Yes, positive. Unless you had 2 negatives, that'd be amazing.
No, I don't think I did.
To be fair...
Oh, we're allowed 2 negatives? I'll give a second negative.
And I said, to be fair...
No, you're not. Uh-huh.
I didn't accept it. I pointed out its fault, and then I was just like, when she ignored it, I'm like, fuck it, just let it go.
Yeah, it's not worth arguing with a brick wall. Anyway,
Said experience.
So what was yours, Jim? You're positive.
so my positive experience, for Christmas I got Lego Dimensions. And as I was playing this, I watched somebody cutscene. I had put the pieces of the portal together like it tells you to do. It gives you instructions. I did all that. And then I went to the first world, which, not really spoiled because it's the first world, but the first world you go to is Oz. It's follow the Lego brick road. And I get to the first world. I go down the road a little bit, and all of a sudden I get attacked by the Wicked Witch. Fair enough. And I do this, and I had put the portal together, and I set my portal right next to my PS4 on the top of my gaming shelf over there. And I'm doing this, and all of a sudden she says something rhyme about paralyzing red. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? All of a sudden, like, the character I'm playing with is stuck, and I can't switch on. Like, what the hell's going on? And then I look over, and I see that one of the sections on the Lego Dimension head is blinking red. I'm like, wait. I went over and I move it, and then it brings up, like, the pad is interactive. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Didn't see that coming. And then as I go through the game, I start realizing, wow, there's all kinds of interactive shit you have to do with the pad to solve different puzzles and use different keystones and all kinds of cool stuff. And I thought that was awesome because I hadn't really seen the game played. I had assumed it was like Skylanders Disney Infinity, where you just put the character on the thing and then you play the game. But having the pad interactive, it's a whole other dimension, no pun intended, to the game, and it's a lot of really fun to play. So I really like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, I love that because, like I said, it's actually like you're playing with an actual toy, so it's a toy to game experience.
It is. And there's like an extra toy. I knocked the portal over at one point, and I lost a couple of the pieces. So
That's why we can't have nice things.
that's exactly what we
Put them
can't
up
have.
and put them back.
Well, I didn't notice because I didn't notice those two small pieces were missing until later on, and now I can't find them.
If you can't find them, you can contact Lego directly and get a replacement of any pieces you are missing.
I can do that, but I'm not gonna do that.
What? You're gonna play with an incomplete what?
You didn't even put the portal together. Shut up.
Which means
I put the portal together.
Which means mine's not incomplete. Mine doesn't exist. There's a difference. It's like, which one is incomplete, Jim? A house with half of its wall missing, or a field? Which one's an incomplete house? No,
I don't know.
The field's just a field.
What if those are houses for animals? I'm just saying. He didn't specify whose house it was or whose house it had to be.
But I also said which one's a complete house. Or which
Yeah,
one's
it could be a half house for like a fox or something.
Yeah, how would a field be an incomplete house for
like an animal.
How would it be an incomplete one for an animal? If an animal lives in it, it doesn't.
Yeah, but maybe they're like stacking the grass up and away. Or maybe they're arranging the grass field or something. Or trying to dig a hole, or I don't know, and the hole's not completely dug.
But again, with animals, they either live there or they don't.
Not until it's complete.
All right. So for my positive experience of the year, mentioned it earlier, but I'd give it to Eiyuu Senki, just because like I hadn't even heard of the game, and I saw a little bit on it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll see if I can review it. It's like a it's a strategy game or whatever. I don't know if it might be because it could be one of those things where like it looks like you would like it, but you end up not liking it, or it's different than what it looks like. But I tried it, and and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. Like I wasn't sure I would like it, and I really liked it a lot. And I think because it was kind of out of nowhere, flew under the radar. It, as far as I've seen, escaped a lot of the like criticisms people have. Well, okay, people. Sorry, not people. Internet people. And complain about like the censorship, because it was definitely censored. Because there's like the Japanese one, or the PC one, sorry, I should say. The PC release is ridiculously, it's, dirty game, that's half the point. But it's actually competent without that, which is amazing, because a lot of times, I hear that about those games, where it's like, oh yeah, no, if you remove the elements, it's actually pretty good. And I'm like, really? Because, sometimes you're like, yeah, sure it is. like reading the articles of Playboy. But this one was actually surprisingly good with that stuff not in there. So I had to give it to that because I was like, this was really positive surprise for me.
Nice.
All right, so now on to the throwback.
I
Which is
look
a
forward to watching your review of that game. Or reading it, depending on which one you do.
Yeah, there you go. No, watching would be funny. Get probably banned from Twitch or something now. I wish it were on PS4. I probably would have streamed some parts of it, and then not other parts. But anyway.
Oh, I wasn't sure, when you said about the photos, I wasn't sure if you're doing
Yeah.
that picture-in-picture thing to do a video review. I was going to be like, yay, Rick team.
Not for that. I just want, like, not for that specifically, but it was like I just wanted to, because I think that'd be cool for some things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I more actually wanted it the reverse. So, like, if I streamed a game, I could be like the smaller picture.
You can be both.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, tried that out. Anyway,
Nice.
the throwback, which is PlayStation Plus or Games with Gold game. So negative downloadable free game offered with the service. Take it away, Pew.
I have to say the worst one, and generally I don't like to criticize them because they're free, and I'm like, well, what did you expect anyway? But I have to say Walking Dead Season 2, because that was terrible, and then it just showed up again. That's just like, ugh, I have to look at your face again, and I don't even want you, and it's like, ugh. So, yeah. It's not good. It took something I liked and made it terrible, and then constantly keeps throwing that terrible thing in my face. And it made me sad. And I'd say the worst game on there and worst PS Plus games are the games that are not on there. Why the fuck aren't, like, there's a bunch of PS Plus games that should be on there that aren't. So, but this one.
All right. So, Jim, your worst downloadable one that they offered for free?
He doesn't have one.
I don't have a worse one because I only played one.
He's only downloaded one, which I said, and you'd have to decide, Rick. It should be his worst as well as his best.
I would accept him not doing that, but I like to say that with stuff too, where it's just like, oh, it's the only one? Well, it's the best and worst one.
Yeah, I'm kidding. He doesn't have to do that at all. It's just really funny to say, no, he has to.
Didn't we do that? I want to say we did that one year.
We did.
Where we actually had that, where like it was, we just like we had one, and it was like and for worst we discovered the stuff we hated about it, and positive the stuff we liked. Anyway,
yeah.
All right. So Mole, your worst throwback?
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on Xbox One. It came out after Unity when they're going to do this, so the people who actually like the Assassin's Creed games probably wouldn't give a shit. So they're probably not going to really want to care about it too much because they've already moved on to the next ones. And B, the ship controls worse than the pirate ship in Disney Infinity 2.0, Disney Infinity 1 with Jack Sparrow pirates. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the gameplay, and I was just like, Assassin's Creed 4 just seems like a terrible game to me.
All right. So for mine, it easily has to be Thief, because they gave that away on Xbox One. They also gave it away on PlayStation. I don't remember if that was this year, but I know Thief was like end of this month for Xbox One. I believe they also gave away the 360 version. But like that game is just it's not like I know Stacy's not gonna understand this, so that's okay. But like. It's kind of funny because like the first Thief games were supposed to be pretty good, like the PC ones, and years later they inspired Dishonored, which is freaking awesome game. And then so the people that made Thief are like, oh okay, and were inspired by Dishonored, but apparently then just got really drunk or something because it's just awful.
I played the first Thief game and I liked it, but then the next one was shit.
The PC one you played?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was supposed to be pretty good, but.
On Steam.
Yeah. But yeah, like this one is I just did not like it. It was not fun.
Kind of a douche.
Oh?
They made the character kind of a douche. Like changes motivations.
Yeah, this one was something like, I don't know. I played like the first stage and it was just so boring, and it's like it just like I don't. The characters might get better, but like it just seems so generic with the like where he's like, oh, that like he's trying to mentor the young girl, and she's like, oh no, I'm really good at this, and you're like, oh okay, so you're like the Cheetor where you're just gonna run off and do something stupid because you're arrogant, and then like does that, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
Spoiler, it doesn't get better.
Oh, I imagine it does. It wasn't good enough for me to want to even see if it got better. But yeah, it had to be that one for me. So now on the flip side, we will go to the best game that was offered, or the one that we liked the best that was offered. So with yours, take it away, Mole.
Mine, also from the Xbox One, I gave it to The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Mainly because this almost made my surprise list, just because I was like, what the hell is this? Downloading, and like, this is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish it didn't have the DLC in there, because
Oh,
apparently the PC ones originally they didn't have the DLC.
I read that they did, which I didn't know. Someone said that the PC one was exactly like that.
Oh, see, I kept seeing that the PC one had those included, and
I
I
thought
wasn't
it
sure.
did, but I don't know. Like someone said that they're like, "Oh, at least they didn't change that." I was like, "Oh, really?" I didn't look into it, but
But
because I thought that was kind of stupid.
yeah, but I'll say it plays well. It looks cool. Unlike, I know this may sound weird. It's basically almost like Diablo, for lack of a better term, or for Pew and her friends, it's exactly like Baldur's Gate
Fuck off.
or Gauntlet. Sorry, it's exactly like Gauntlet, I should say. No,
Baldur's Gate's awesome.
yeah. Sorry, I got confused which one they were complaining. There you go, Pew. It's exactly like Gauntlet. But yeah, no, it's basically like Diablo. To the point they even mocked the Diablo treasure goblin, which is fucking
Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's amazing. And as I'm playing, I'm like, I really like this game. And I'm like, it's just really fun. And I will admit, which it might just be me, and I don't really care because this is my personal wood. I actually care about the story more on this than Diablo 3. But Diablo 3, it's like, I'm Deckard Cain, or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, I'm an old man, and here's some random explaining shit. Whereas this one's like, I'm Van Helsing. I'm a vampire hunter, and the dynamic between him and the spirit is fucking hilarious. And you get to make choices. Like you get to actually pick whether or not like werewolves live or die by your hand. So after I killed them, later on they seemed later on they brought up the fact that they wouldn't when I released them like, okay, you released us now, but you kind of killed our leader and stuff. No, we're gonna kill you, and they attacked me. I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, that's The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing on the Xbox One.
All right. So, Jim, yours?
Well, it's going to be pretty much the only PlayStation Plus game I played, and it technically wasn't even mine. I played it on SharePlay with Mole. Mole might have heard of him.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
ring
don't
a
know if
bell.
Mole's heard of Mole.
Doesn't ring a bell. No.
But, yeah, Rocket League, which is
Well, I know I've heard of
it's basically soccer with cars.
football.
Well, football on both sides of the
Soccer.
Football.
Football. You got to stress that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Football.
You Arnold Schwarzenegger or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
That means yes, Pew.
He's not Russian.
Isn't he, though?
Rushing
Anyway.
out to play Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing.
Oh, nice. But yeah, Rocket League was a lot of fun. It's basically you drive around the course in cars you can customize and do some stuff too, and you're trying to knock a big old ball in a goal. It was awesome.
That was fucking awesome.
It's a silly little fun game. It's back forward trying to score the most goals in a time limit. Yada yada yada. It's really fun,
And you can dress up your car.
and you can dress up your car.
If everyone here was still playing that, I probably would have bought the DeLorean.
Speaking of dressing up your car, stay tuned for the next time when we talk about the awesome Plus, game that just came out where you can, it's basically Twisted Metal where you can play with tanks. What's the name of that game, Mo?
I don't know, hardwire rifles or something.
That's a Hardware Rivals.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It's
I don't know, it looked kind of cool, but Grim Fandango.
that too. Let's go Rocket League.
All right. So Pew, your best throwback?
I guess the back was the Broken Age that was on PlayStation Plus. That was super fun. Enjoyed playing that a whole lot. I know Mo was playing it around the same time as me, but we chose different starter characters, where he went with the guy, I went with the chick.
Yep.
And it was super fun. I love the story, and it was a good, like, it was a point and click adventure, and normally I don't play like a lot of them, but like I usually enjoy them, and this was like no exception. It was super fun. I liked how like all the forks and shit talked. You know, like I like that. It was super fun. And you have your like your Hexel pals and stuff. I really like the Space Kid. I mean, not that I didn't like Bella, 'cause she's like Kate girl. But you know, it was cool. I like the whole like giant monster at the end, and you know how they kind of eventually the stories combined and they work together to finish the ending, and it's pretty sweet.
Nice. All right. So for mine, coincidentally or ironically, whichever you want to do it, offered in the same month on the 360 as Thief was Just Cause 2, because that is a fun game. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I really like it because it's just crazy, and I want to play the third one. I got to get around to that at some point too, but just, you know, like that.
I said, yeah, they're both awesome. The third and the second one, they're both awesome.
But yeah, they've had some good offerings, I would say, throughout the year, but Just Cause 2, it's really fun because you just love the shit out of everything, and there's nothing not to like.
Did you do the thing I did?
Is it blow stuff up?
Well, there's that, but I always like using the cable to go onto a person, onto a car, and just or a bike, and just like Undertaker, Hulk Hogan style through the like through the streets of them behind me.
I believe what you mean is Big Show and his father's casket being pulled around by Big Boss Man style.
No, because this was actually when the rope was actually tied to Hulk Hogan and Undertaker rode on a motorbike.
Fair enough.
The coffin would be if I was tying it to an item and they jumped on.
Or if you tied it onto a dead person.
Yes.
That could also be fun.
They weren't dead when I started the trip.
Challenge accepted.
They were at the end, but
It's okay. You leave a trail so you never get lost.
yeah.
All right, so now we go on to multiplayer experience. So worst multiplayer experience of 2015. Take it away, Jim.
Worst multiplayer experience?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with any of the instances of playing WWE 2K16 online where it lagged out to unplayability. Because yeah, not all the time, but if even one person in a match has even slightly issues with the internet, it's going to lag like crazy. You can't time the meters at all for the submissions, the pins, anything like that. And there's been instances where I've played with a few people, and it's just lagged out to the point of like you can barely even play it, and it's ridiculous. Not all the time, but a lot of times it happens, and it's a pain in the ass.
All right. So then Mole, your worst multiplayer experience?
This maybe sound weird, but I went with Blood Bowl 2. I like Blood Bowl 2, don't get me wrong. I loved playing with Rick, but it has a fundamental flaw with its multiplayer. I.e., let's say I played the game. Let's say I was to play the game more than Rick. Luckily I still did this, but I used a starter team. But I could make my team unstoppable to the point that when he plays, no matter what he does, will just kill his team. But don't worry, they fixed it by adding microtransactions now, and I'm like, oh come on, can't we just play with friends and turn off deaths? I don't want my player to die so that I can never use that player again. That's no injury, yes, fair enough. death, it just seems like, you know what I mean? It seems like that should be an option that when I play, like, if me and Rick are playing each other, we can choose whether or not we put the death on or not, and that just seems, I don't know, I just didn't like that aspect.
It was also really wonky to try and play with the other person. You had to like set up a league. You couldn't like just play it to set up a league. They had to join it, and you had to like give them tickets or something. It's like, what the shit is all this?
Yep. We still need to play again in the future, but
Yeah.
maybe. But it was just it was like you said, weird to set up. Annoying, like I said, because it can kill off your teams, and it also seems like, depending on the thing, sometimes people will a lot of times have more luck than other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know Rick had it where he kept tripping or falling whenever he went to get the ball every fucking time. I had that when I went to do that with when I was going against my brother and like, some of my friends and stuff. I've had that where I've been going to go against them, and every fucking move I kept falling over. Or, oh, he's got the ball, boom, drops it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's lifted, he's just walked a space forward to get the ball, drops it. It's like, I'm not pure. I'm not gonna fall over every 2 minutes.
This is the part where you fall down. All right. Speaking of which, Pew, what was your worst multiplayer experience?
Simple.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. Did you say my name?
Yes.
I did.
Because like you just is it because I didn't hear you say the last word or whatever, so it's like best or going to, and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna
Yes, your worst multiplayer experience.
Okay. That was Evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And that came out in like February or something, and I expected that to be good. It was fun for like a while, but like I felt like the characters and the way they leveled up was like it's really like I don't know. I just had it super crazy like difficult to do stuff, and even when you did it right, unless you did it like at the right time to the right people and like the right map, it like didn't count, and it just pissed me off so much. And it was just so much like circumstantial like bullshit like the level up things. You can't just do the thing. You have to do the thing at the place on the map with the character, like to this character, and it's like, oh my god, and really made me like it's super annoying. Yeah, but also I don't know. I don't know. I guess I could have played it more with different people, and maybe it would have made my experience better. But it was like, eh. It was just like, I kind of really hoped like this would take off and be awesome, and then it's like, no, it's just lame. It seemed like something super awesome, cool, and then it turned out to be just like a disappointment. So don't worry, we have all this cool DLC of stuff you want now. Like, and I'm like, not gonna even bother to wait for that. Yeah.
All right. So for mine, it almost went to another different beta that I played this year, but it didn't. It actually went to a game I like for the Rainbow Six Siege beta, which was fun until we found those a string of team killers. That was just awful. I guess because it was like a beta, so they're like, oh, we can shoot other people. But like we had the one match where I don't even know what happened. One of the guys just like.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's just the beta, because that happened to me when I went to play on the normal game.
I have yet to have it happen on the normal game.
I went to play on a random one, with Crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fine, we'll go to do a random one. As I went to do it, boom, shot in the back. I'm like, oh, why?
I've been like accidentally killed, but like.
Oh, I meant wow. When we load up,
mm-hmm.
we load up. We're the only ones there. I'm walking forward. Boom! I'm shot in the back, and I'm like, oh, well, that's good. And Chris like, what happened? I'm like, I just got shot. He's like, oh, boom! He gets shot. He's like, oh, my nose.
But yeah, there's always no excuse for that, and it's just dumb. But like, my experience of it in the beta was just like, I don't even know what happened, but one guy like shot a teammate. There was like two guys like shooting each other. I guess I don't know. It was like, okay, fine, and then one of them like shot. I don't know, one of them, and then one of them was just like, or I think one of them left, and the other guy was just then like shot me or something, killed me, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck was that about? And then Mole's like, oh, he did, and then shot him, and then like the other rest of them decided to like try and kill Mole and I was like, what the fuck is it? No, fuck that. And then at one point when I was doing a terrorist hunt, and the little 12-year-old is like, he's like, all right, everyone listen to me, and I'm like, right. He's like, and then we'll do this really well, and I'm like, sure, whatever. Everyone runs off, and I go out, and he just shoots me, and he's like, yeah, next time fucking listen. I'm like, wow, really?
Go to Venus.
Hmm?
Go to Venus.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, this won't do anything, but whatever, reported. Because I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, they won't listen to me. I'm like, what a tantrum. It's like, they're not listening to me, so I'm going to shoot them. I was like, fuck you.
Now, I will say there is some benefit in the full version, though, Rick. I believe recently, I can't remember when, they brought out a patch that if someone does that now, they will kick them.
Nice.
But I had it just before the patch, and I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe, I was just thinking, I was like, wait a minute, at that point they patched it, because I think it's now auto kicks them if you're constantly killing your own teammates.
Yeah.
I think you're allowed to kill one, or if there's enough gap in between, they're like, okay, it's probably accidental, but it's like, boom, 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 they'll just auto kick.
Well, it's just, there's no purpose for it, because you lose so many points for doing it that there's, why the hell would you do it?
The only purpose for it is people get enjoyment out of pretending to be the top dog there, because haha, I'm the one that killed all our team, and they also seem to enjoy fucking up everyone else's fun.
Yeah. Which, if you're one of those people, just kill yourself, please. Public service announcement.
Hey,
All right, so then for our final part of the night, we will go to our positive multiplayer experience. So with that, take it away, Mole.
this is the one that's a tie. Star Wars Battlefront and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Star Wars Battlefront because, as I think Hugh knows because she's been playing it and stuff, there seems to be a lot to do if you enjoy that. If you enjoy the game, there's a lot to do. It's always fun. The different modes are fun, like Walker Assist is just fucking a blast. Even the new free DLC of Jakku is fucking fun. It's like Hero v Heroes are fun, and Hero Hunt where it's like evolved, that's fun. Everything in the game just seems fun, like survival mode and stuff. I wish there was a bit more stuff like you could do the modes offline, maybe, like you used to be able to in the other Battlefronts, but still, for multiplayer experience, it's still fucking awesome. And Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because, first of all, there's the zombie mode again, which is awesome, where you have to keep trying to survive, and they've added more survival element to it, which brings it back to more what the original zombie modes were in Call of Duty, which is cool. So you got that. You've also got a lot of bot mode, so you can play offline. You can go online with multiplayer and go death matches and go competitive if you choose to. As well as that, you've also got a story mode where when you go through the story mode, let's say Rick says to Mole, hey Mole, can you come and play with us on Call of Duty Black Ops 3? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, okay, I'm on chapter 4. If I choose to, I can skip straight to chapter 4 and not have to do 1, 2, or 3 to just play with him and then go back and do them at a later date. And I'm like, that's fun. I like that. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the sheer amount there is for the multiplayer, and Star Wars Battlefront for the sheer amount of fun that there is for the multiplayer. So both of those two. Thank you. Back to Rick.
All right. So with your favorite multiplayer experience of the year, take it away, Pew.
I'd say Battlefront, because that was super awesome, and I enjoyed having playing people with it, and I always got into like matches and stuff, and it always I like leveling up and everything. It has the coolest characters, and it's not just cool because it's Star Wars. They actually put time in making it look really nice, and it plays really well. I never had... What?
So you said you also like it because you can customize your characters, and I went.
Oh, I didn't say customize. I said I like the characters.
Yeah, but I meant when you said you like the characters because you can customize them, I went boom because I
didn't even say you can customize them. I just like the characters that are there. But the fact that you can customize them is amazing also. But yeah, and they have a ridiculous amount of awesome customization. Eventually, one day I'll get to level 50 or 40, and I can have all like the alien races, and that'd be pretty sweet.
None of them are from Earth. They're all alien races. Fact.
Okay, ones that look more alien-y. How about that?
That that is more acceptable.
Ones that more alien races. So, but yeah, I like all the different weapons, and either teams have always felt pretty like pretty even. You know, like I didn't feel like, oh, we're creamed by the same teams. Usually they mix them up after a while, so yeah, it's been pretty well.
Nice.
Nice. All right, Jim, your favorite multiplayer experience of 2015?
Thank you. I mentioned it earlier in my catch-up, and my favorite multiplayer experience has been playing Grand Theft Auto Online with assorted friends, because they did a really good job with this, because Grand Theft Auto has always been a fun thing, but it's always been those you versus computers, and with the online, it adds a whole new element, because you can, particularly running the heist together, where you have to work together in different roles to complete goals, to earn a joint pay, you each get a cut, so on and so forth, running the missions together, whether it be the races, whether it be just, missions where you're going to just, steal this or kill this person or whatever you got to do. It's a lot of fun when you have some good friends. Craziness can ensue. Working together, trying to work out strategies to overcome this challenge or get around this guy or whatever. And it's just a lot of fun, the whole thing, and I really enjoy playing the GTA on the multiplayer with people like, especially me, Marcus Shadow, or the old Patrick the Reviewer, Kadoya Kazuma. We play with him sometimes, and a couple of his cousins as well. And it's a lot of fun when we go on there and we all start playing and running missions and whatnot. It's a really fun multiplayer. I like it.
Sounds like
All
fun.
right.
It is fun. It'd be perfect for you, Pooh, because you could go in there, you could just shoot people and blow shit up and just take all your rage out as much as you want.
I already do that on many things. Not all of them are games.
Like
No, I'm
real
just
life when you get dogs murdered.
kidding. I don't get dogs murdered, but that's just a whole other thing.
Okay, so for mine,
Oh,
multiplayer experience.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was speaking. I said, I don't think that counts, Jim.
Why not?
I thought so, because I thought I played that last year. It's 2014 when that came out.
Fair enough, but the Executives DLC that I had been playing and whatnot for now just came out this year.
When was the patch for the heists? Just curious.
Let me check.
The patch for the heists may have been this year, but I was talking about with him saying 2G Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
Gotcha.
If you gave it to the DLC, that would count, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if you gave it to the PC version.
Let me see here. Heist update. Let's see.
Because I know it took them forever to bring the heist out.
It did.
It did. Let's see. Heist update released March 10th, 2015. They announced it in August of 13. They released it in March of 15.
Yep.
But yeah, they released the heist, which has been a lot of fun. Like I mentioned, they did the ill-gotten gains, which is some other missions. They did a series. They had a DLC that was lowrider missions. We had to do stuff in lowriders. They gave a series of missions to Lamar that was trying to start a gang war. And, of course, more recently, executives and whatnot. That's been additional extraction. They added the VIP system recently, which is a lot of fun also, where you one person can become a VIP. If you don't have to spend money, but you have to have a certain amount to be a VIP, and people can join to become your bodyguards, and you can do missions where you have to fight other VIPs for stuff and kinds of cool things like that. And they also in the DLC added free mode events where might be this VIP is a target, take him out, or get this car and stay in it the longest time, or King of the Hill, go to the King of the Hill territory and hold it for the longest time, or get a plane and fly upside down the greatest distance, or whatever it might be. They've also added the Beast and Slasher modes. Slasher being what it sounds like, somebody is a slasher and they have to go through and kill people, other people are hiding from the slasher. There's a Beast mode where you basically turn into Teen Wolf, and you can run around and have enhanced abilities. People have to try to take you out before you get to all of the waypoints. Checkpoints, rather. So that's a lot of fun. They did a Beast versus Slasher mode where there's a Beast and there's a bunch of Slashers trying to take him out. all kinds of fun stuff like that. So there's been a ton of DLC this year, all of which has just made GTA Online more and more fun. So I would say it should count because most of the stuff that's fun that I'm talking about came out this year.
Oh, like I said, it counts if you say to the DLC, not to the mode itself. It's like if I was talking about, like, say, World of Warcraft, I couldn't just say World of Warcraft, you'd have to use the expansion that came out on whatever year the award goes to.
World of Warcraft Kung Fu Panda DLC.
Yeah, but like I said, it's silly,
Whatever
but
that
it's just
was.
a little. It's like I said, it's just a little way of cheating, of just saying, yeah, you're giving it to the GTA Online DLC this year, which is awesome.
Fair enough. Back to Hammy.
All right. So for my favorite multiplayer experience this year, I'm going to give it to Divinity Original Sin because that was just a lot of fun. Played that with Wifeblade, and it's that similar perspective to Diablo. I know I've talked about this in the past, but just for the benefit of those with flash photography,
Don't you mean Gauntlet?
go over it again.
Don't you mean Gauntlet?
And no, it's not completely top down. But like I like that it's.
Let me Wikipedia and.
Go for it. And
Yeah, that's I need to stop bringing that up. It's just really funny. No, and then constantly, yeah, I fucking loved Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet was so good. The way it was totally like this.
But I like that each area that like loaded up, it didn't tether you to the other person. So like I could, as long as we didn't have to. Some of the caves were okay, like the smaller ones, but some of them you couldn't. You'd have to go together. But when you're within any area, you can like run around. So like I could run and kill stuff while Wifeblade's making tons of food, or we can go back and sell stuff independently, just not to the same vendor, which is kind of annoying sometimes. Because we'll like find the one who has like all the good money or something, gives us the best prices. We gotta like wait for the other person. But yeah, it's like it just it splits up you can the extra because there's you create two characters in the beginning, so you can each control one, and you can get up to two more as long as you don't take the perk that makes you by yourself. And so like you can assign another party member to him, so like Wifeblade can run around with her character and one other person, and I can run around with my character and one other person. So, and you in battle, you actually will make choices for them, and you can, like have one person go start the fight, and then the other person swings around, or like sometimes she would start a fight, and then I would, if it was like, oh, this is a tougher boss, and I'm like, should I cheap shot him? And she's like, hell yeah. So I would shoot him in the middle of while he was talking, and just start the fight. Like, nope, we don't give a shit what you're gonna say. I'm gonna take a cheap shot on you, so you're easier.
Nice.
But yeah, that's a really fun multiplayer game. Like couch co-op, I think there's online. I have not done that. Maybe one day, I don't know. But just the couch co-op is totally worth it. Really fun. It was awesome. We
Nice.
put, I think, so far, I want to say at least 50 hours into it. I don't know. It's a lot, but awesome game. All right, so there you have it. Those are the next three awards, and then next week we will have, I believe, it's announcement, cancellation or delayed, and DLC. Dun dun dun.
Nice.
Which DLC can be either just content or a game that's downloadable only, I believe.
Yes.
All right, so
And we do allow games that also get released later-ish as discs, like the Telltale series, because well, come on, who doesn't count them?
yeah, true.
They're not on my list, but
Right. All right, so look forward to that next week, and thank you very much for joining us for some OJ. Hope you enjoyed your drink, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.